Hardcore Minecraft. A challenge many are familiar with, comfortable with even. A challenge all survival Minecraft enjoyers face at some point in their cube-shaped lives. I myself have attempted this challenge once or twice.
First time hardcore. Hardcore Season 2. Hardcore Season 3, how embarrassing. Hardcore World. 4-leaf clover for lucky? A whole new world! Hello everybody. This is Hardcore World 8, like 8.3.
Any deaths have been in the midst of the most dangerous, unavoidable situations, and handled with dignity and grace.
Minecraft's not responding, guys. Did it just delete my world?
Though there have been some cases where worlds were lost to glitches, hardware failures, and things completely out of my control, I have persevered. Counting only the unmodded worlds in which I did not receive a death message, I am currently on World 6. Previously identified as World 8 before I decided that if I did not receive an in-game death message, I am not counting that attempt. World 6 started me off on a beautiful birch island surrounded by tall taiga and dark oak, a more diverse setting than my previous worlds, giving me high hopes for my adventures ahead. Right away I got lucky with an underwater ruin portal that gave me, to my shock and wonder, a god apple. Sounds good to me! Sounds good to me! I even found a beach drowned temple with a couple nice things to add to my early game pockets. I started this world after 1.19, so of course I had to admire some of the world gen, which led me to my first village! Is it up on top of the mountains? It's just a singular house down here? Well, this is my house now, I guess. Directly under the village, my minimap showed signs of a dungeon. Upon further investigation, it turned out to be a skeleton dungeon, literally next to my newly stolen house. After lighting up and looting the dungeon, I took a short stroll over to the ruined portal that was also directly next to my new home, and then headed up the mountain to investigate the rest of the village I'd found. They didn't have much to offer. In fact, there were only 2 villagers living there. So I moved on to continue exploring, finding another drowned temple and a fully upside-down ship. So far, this world had treated me to many spoils, and I was only a few days in. So it was time to make a proper base. Cows for a source of food and leather, and of course a strip mine so I could get diamond armor as quickly as possible. Of course it was then I was reminded that I hadn't added an important decoration to my newly claimed land. I still don't have a rock dick. Oh my fucking god, okay. There you go, Hawk. There's your fucking penis. Are you happy? Once that was done, I returned to the depths to continue my search for materials. Oh no. That's not what we like to see, folks. We have Ooh! That's what we like to see! Which also resulted in my first close call. Ooh, geode. Oh, fuck. Okay. Note to self. Remember to light up tunnels so you can see if you are about to fall to your death. Now, I have this habit of getting distracted when playing Minecraft, or any game, really. So when my pickaxes broke and I went up to make more, I, of course, instead decided to make a farm. Eventually, I got back underground though and found exactly what I needed. A handful of diamonds later, I returned to the surface to check out the other nearby village that was much better than the shitty one I decided to live under. For some reason, I then decided to drop everything I was doing and go work on the skeleton farm. I think I need to talk to my doctor about ADHD. After that, I managed to focus long enough to start working on a real base, so I wasn't just squatting in the abandoned villager house anymore. I also tamed a horse at some point. I'll be so honest, this footage is from like early 2023, and I'm recording this February 2024, and I to this day have not brought that horse home, and I don't know where he is. I'll be back for you. Probably. At this point, I decided it was time to check out the ruined portal that was next to my home, but like for real this time. I even put some time into rearranging the ruined blocks and making it look pretty. It also gave me the extra obsidian I needed to get my enchanting room started.
Peter, the horse is here.
And then I got sidetracked doing a bit more work on my house before I decided to crack open the portal and see how my luck played out with my nether spawn.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, we're not doing that. Yeah, it didn't really go as planned. I set back to work on my house, deciding we'd try the whole nether thing another time. If you've watched my content before, you've probably heard me say time and time again that I am not a builder. And I think this first home I made really encapsulates that. Building is kind of what most people focus on in hardcore worlds. Some people would even say that it's the point. So my hope for this series is to document my approval with my builds. But we'll see about that. Normally I just end up putting off building like actual things to look at, and I just make a whole bunch of XP farms and mob farms and farms, and then I die. So I'm gonna try to not do that this time. After I felt satisfied with my progress and had cooled off from my gamer rage moment when the ruined portal failed me, I found a place on the hill across the river from my house and set up a new portal. And thank God I got a survivable spawn.
Well, still not great, but way better than the last one.
I wasn't quite brave enough to start exploring just yet, so I returned to my base to add some decorative touches and then signed off for the night. The next time I played, I was right back on the grind of beautifying... okay, maybe not beautifying, those are cobblestone stairs. Adding accessibility to my base. I tended to my farms on a rainy Minecraft day, and then decided it was about time I actually finished the skeleton farm.
Here we are. Okay, so I kind of started it. I at least like blocked out the corners and all that.
Now, this is a very straightforward farm. If you find a zombie spawner, you can build a farm in basically the same way. I follow KMonD's tutorial from a couple years ago. It's the same one I've used in every survival world I've played on since. You're gonna need at least one slab, 4 trapdoors, and a water source, and your handy dandy pickaxe. Or multiple, if you're crazy like me and you just fill your inventory with stone ones. First, you have to dig out a box around the spawner itself, making sure there's 3 blocks of space above and on the sides, and 2 blocks below. On the side you want the killing corner to be, you have to dig out a 1-block row and then place water source blocks all along the opposite wall, so when the skeletons spawn, they fall in the water and I push down the hole. Once you know where your kill hole is gonna be, you can make the room you'll AFK in and decorate it however you want. Most people set up hoppers and chests underneath to catch the mob drops, but I'm lazy and hate wasting iron, so I don't usually bother. Once you've got the water flowing where you need it to, and your kill corner is safely blocked off, you can succumb the spawner to darkness, and place a slab on top so the skelly boys don't get stuck there. Now your bone zone is ready for slaughter. Once I was done, I made a half-assed staircase up from my farm, and enjoyed the sweet, sweet rays of sunlight on my green skin. But only for a moment. Because I then decided to dive back into the nether and replace the glow of sun on my skin with the glow of hellfire. The easy path down to getting netherite. How low does it go? Not low enough. Alright, never mind, my question is answered. I spent some time making my portal a little safer to venture in and out of, and in the process fired my first arrow and killed a ghast with it. I hate those Hellcloud bastards. It was also very funny to discover my first portal's spawn, floating ever so peacefully 60 blocks above an ocean of lava.
Can you fucking believe that? Look, that's where it spawned me.
Once I had enclosed my portal in deep slate and cobblestone, only the best building blocks, I figured, hey, why not go find that fortress I see on my map? Before this world, I had never played hardcore with a map mod or any other client-side mods other than like Optifine, so I was very excited about not having to spend 200 days searching for a fortress. I was extremely underprepared though. My last pickaxe broke, to which I stubbornly then used a sword, which also broke, and then I switched to a hoe. I swore to my determination, but then the hoe broke, and I decided punching netherrack with my bare hands was not the hill I was going to die on. So I retreated back to the overworld, did some organizing, made a bunch more stone pickaxes, but instead of going back to the nether, I forgot entirely that I was doing that, and went strip mining instead. It wasn't an entirely fruitless venture though. I got a couple of diamonds, I found a spider dungeon, and through all of this, I had finally gotten to level 30. I made a diamond pickaxe, and with a small prayer to the Minecraft RNG gods, I committed to my first enchantment. Which wasn't that bad. I would've loved some fortune, but like, beggars can't be choosers. I grabbed a couple more levels from the Bone Zone and managed to get some fire prot on my helmet. Something I would need if I were to return to the Nether and work towards my ultimate goal of defeating the Ender Dragon. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and like the new take I have on hardcore world highlighting. I've never really done videos like this where I do a full narration over top, but because hardcore highlight videos can be kind of boring as it is, I figured this would be a great opportunity to try out my narration. As of the posting of this video, World 6 is still alive and well. So I hope you'll stick around and keep watching to see exactly what I get up to in this world. The farms I build, the things I see, the people I kill. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and I will see you guys next time, or on Twitch, or in the Discord, or wherever else you can find me, SALTCIPHER. Bye-bye!